On today's episode of Antique Week, we're bringing back Mega Medicham EX, the single promo Pokemon that might actually be the best promo Pokemon in Pokemon Pocket. But first, let's do a quick crash course reminder on this Pokemon's attack. Chakra Fist, which deals a base of 100 for 1 fighting energy and 2 colorless, which means you could ramp this Meditite with baby Pokemon. Now the attack says if you have a psychic energy attached, it'll deal an extra 40 damage, which is cool. You go up to 140. However, the second part of this attack is what's crazy. This Pokemon's damage isn't affected by any effects on your opponent's active Pokemon. And it took me this long to figure out that essentially any sort of circles on the opponent's active Pokemon's, side border, you just completely ignore. Oricorios, Mimikyus, heck, even tools that are attached that say, hey, you take less damage, we just completely ignore all of that. But now you're probably wondering, how the heck are you supposed to make this work with dual energy? And here's the crazy thing, you don't. Instead, you run nothing but fighting energy, but you still get boosts with 2 new cards. The first being Arena of Antiquity that boosts our damage up to 120 if our opponent's active Pokemon is an EX. And the next card is Korrina, which further boosts our damage all the way up to 150. Now, I guess you could technically go all the way up to 190 if you wanted to run dual energy, but I just don't have the patience to brick on energy. So with that, guys, here's today's deck list. We're also running it with a Pichu and Oricorio shell to help us wall and counter opposing EX Pokemon. We have a Field Blower that can help get rid of stadium cards, as well as our opponent's tool cards that don't actually really matter because Mega Medicham kind of ignores them. So we're really using it for stadiums. We have a Giant Cape to boost our Mega Medicham all the way up to 200, and a couple Copycats and Lucky Ice Pops to make sure we can go the distance. With that being said, here are today's matchups where we really get to showcase how Mega Medicham can shine in this new fighting meta. However, we did run into some obstacles. So with that being said, let me know in the comments what you guys think of this updated Mega Medicham deck list. Don't forget to like, hype, and subscribe. And with that, I hope you enjoy today's matches. All right, you guys, we're going first with a Pichu. Honestly, I didn't expect to start off this strong. Pichu's just going to let us be able to ramp either our Oricorio or our Meditite, depending on who we find here. And of course, we go into this abomination. I think I'm going to research first. I actually do like this because we're going to be able to use Field Blower. That's going to be kind of impactful, I think. Nice. Whoa, wait a second. I can Giant Cape real quick. Get rid of this. Honestly, do I also get rid of this now, or do I hold? I think I'm going to hold. I'm going to Crackly Toss. Yep, perfect. Let's see what they go into here. So I actually have a huge question. It's an average size question, actually. When they use Dig here, does my Mega Medicham get through it? Because it's essentially saying prevent all damage from effects, but my Mega Medicham, its whole thing is, I ignore you. So like, I'm actually super interested to see how this interaction works out. All right, they filled up their bench. They've done things. Terrible things. No Brock, though. No Brock. And it was off of a Copycat. Okay. Ooh, that's interesting. I can do this. I don't actually think I want to do anything, Just gonna Crackly Toss. Perfect. Another one there. All right, I guess I can use this now, right? I can go here. I don't know if I want to use that just yet. I'm going to go for the Copycat. We're looking for a Mega Medicham just so we can start sweeping here. Well, this is actually rather interesting, right? Oh, I'm only going to do 100 here. I should have gotten rid of this. I don't know what I was thinking. I'll tell you, I wasn't thinking. Alright, so we're going to retreat into you. Fully evolve. We're at 200 HP with our Mega Medicham. I don't know why I was saving. Wait, do I ignore the heavy helmet too? Yo, I'm not gonna lie. Wait, I completely forgot that this guy just ignores everything. Every side enhancement here doesn't even care, just completely disregards. All right, finding a Sabrina I think wins us the entire game potentially. Well, actually we don't knock this guy out. Wild stuff. All right, energy back there. You're joking. You're actually joking. We also have a Cyrus. I'm gonna attach here. I'm gonna go there. 100. Do they go into the Onyx? Okay. How many cards left? 5? I know you have Steelix. You have to. Surprised that you haven't found a single okay, they found it. Spoke way too soon. And there's the Steelix. I think all we have to do is flip a few coins here. And we're good. Golden, some would say. Oh, okay, perfect. Actually, I don't know if that's perfect. Let's start here. Okay, we do 10. Oh, well, this is, pretty bad for me. Unless he messes up and gives me the Skarmory. Okay, the only way I see this working out for me is if I retreat here and they don't, 1, have a Cyrus and 2, have any way to heal. Right? And we top deck a Cyrus next turn. That's the only way. Because we hit 30, they heal 20, and then we Cyrus them and knock them out with Medicham. That's the only way this works. They watch over. Hooray. Do they ice pop here? They do. Alright, they're chilling. They know what they're doing. Wait, don't concede. You have another ice pop in your deck, buddy. Believe in the heart of the cards. Unless they Cyrus you. Okay, no Cyrus. It's all up to you, buddy. I believe. I am a believer. I am a believer, let me tell you. Come on, top deck, please, 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 please. Ice pop! Never give up! Never surrender! Yo, that's wild, dude. I was so close to just being like, yep, scooping. They got it. But then I looked at my deck list and I was like, wait just a gosh darn second. Wait just a gosh darn second. Alright. Yeah. We'll go here, and now I'm gonna hit for 120. I ignore everything, right? Yeah, I ignore his immunity to weakness, his minus 20 damage, a steel apron, everything is just being ignored. They're playing Pokemon Pocket, I'm playing my own game. That's what it feels like with Mega Medicham. Oh! He doesn't have any more healing. He ended up using the lucky ice pop on this guy. Oh, so sad. Too bad. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I was legit this close to just conceding. Yo, GG's to my opponent, man. And shout out to me for having just a little bit of patience and waiting. All right, you guys. Game 2. I forgot we had Oricorio in this deck. Never drew him in that last match. We're starting with Oricorio into a Meloetta, which could prove to be really, really good. We'll see. Strange singing. Let's see it. Kind of hope that they drew nothing and just keep this massive hand that I can copycat into. Ooh, Mimikyu. Wait, does Mimikyu ignore the ability when this Pokemon is first damaged by an attack after coming into play? Okay, and then this says this attack's damage isn't affected by the effects. Listen, I don't know. Okay, I don't know. I have no idea how this works. All right, Sabrina, Copycat, Korrina, Antiquity, Pokeball. We should be solid here. I think I'm always just going to... Yeah, I'm going to put this guy down. I'm going to attach the energy here. I'm going to go into Pichu, but I'm always going to ramp my Oricorio because we don't run a lightning energy in this deck. So just being able to get it on the board right now onto the Oricorio, I think could be very helpful. And I'm not going to lie to you guys, this feels like a really good hand right here. This feels like a top tier elite hand. Well, this is awkward. I'm not going to be able to do enough damage. Bro, if they have Bounded Field, I'm cooked. Poison Barb? What? Another Mimikyu? Give the energy to Mimikyu, please. Please. No, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, the best thing I could do right now is just go for a Sabrina, right? Kind of just get him out of here. Attach here. I can ramp onto you. Yeah, I think that's the play. Gorgeist. I was a little concerned about that. They're going to hit me for 90 damage. That's a lot for something I can't actually knock out, right? They got rid of their second Meloetta. I think that's okay. I can go here. I'm going to go for the damage here. If they have a Sabrina, it's a little scary. But then again, it's not really. I'll put this down. They'll still knock me out with another Sabrina. So I have to go here, and I actually just have to go into the Mega Medicham. It's not the end of the world, but it's... We're doing things. So I'm going to attack with the Oricorio. Now, some of you are like, oh, but you should have kept the Oricorio alive. If they have a Cyrus, they'd be able to just win the entire game off of Mega Medicham. So I need Mega Medicham to be the last one. And he's only going to hit for 100 into Gorgeist or anything like that. So I have to be very, very smart here. No, no, no. If they get over 100, I'm cooked. Please, no. Miss. Yes! I love Lucky Ice Pop, bro. This season, this set, has really changed my opinion on Lucky Ice Pop. I don't know what happened, but I definitely feel better. I feel like it's a much better card. All right, we end up winning if they go right into the Mimikyu. Does that actually bother me? It's only going to be 20 damage tops, and they're doing 90 to me? Sure. So, like, I'm pretty sure I still knock out the Mimikyu, right? I'm fairly sure that's what we do here. So we go into the Mega Medicham. I knock this guy out. Ooh, 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 ooh. I could just do this now, right? And get rid of the Poison Barb. Oh, that's genius. But then he probably goes into the Meloetta. right? Meloetta is only going to do 70. And if I at least heal up to 50, I should be fine, right? Or even just off of that and turn it into a 50 damaging move with my lucky ice pop here. Should be a-okay. Yeah, they go into the Meloetta. Sure. Sure. How many cards left? 5? Oh. Oh, they don't even attack me, bro. Okay, hold up. Wait a minute. This is just free here. We'll go there. And I'll hit 100. We take the poison. That is a little concerning. Okay, I'm so excited for this because I genuinely have no idea how this interaction is going to be. But because this thing right here says something, I want to know which is like more important, right? Do I override them or does their disguise override me? The fact that we override Oricorio makes me feel like we also override this Mimikyu, right? Like that's a solid train of thought there. And my opponent is about to learn something today. Heck, I'm about to learn something today. Either I'm right or I'm wrong. All right, I'm going to use Lucky Ice Pop. As many as I can. Okay. Perfect. Just in case I am incorrect here in my calculations, because I'm not confident. All right, that's all we can do. I'll put the Arena of Antiquity. So we should be able to knock this guy out easy. I don't know if I Korrina. I'm just going to research right now. I might find the other Lucky Ice Pop. And if I do, I'll probably use that. Just in case. I know some of you are like, just attack! But like, what if I'm wrong? I lose the whole thing. All right, we're going to attack right now. 120? I think it goes through. All right. All right. So legitimately Mega Medicham just completely ignores any modifiers on the side of a card. So if they say they're protected, they are not, bro. That is crazy. That's probably the best showcase. Back-to-back really good showcases for this Pokemon, man. Yo, GG's to my opponent, dude. All right. We're going first with a Meditite in the active spot. Into a Zygarde. Interesting. Okay. Huh. Do we ever feel like they get rid of this? Potentially, right? They might have a starting planes, I'd imagine. I just don't know if I want to play that right now. I think I'm just going to copycat off rip. And see what else we can get. Might be the best play. Okay. Sure. Not bad. We get the Arena of Antiquity again. I think anything but Oricorio. My mistake. I'll just put this guy down. Who knows? Maybe they'll Sabrina me and send this guy here and then attack and knock this guy out. Who knows? Maybe. It's kind of what we need them to do. Honestly, if they play starting planes, that's so good for me because then I could get the Pichu out here and potentially survive a turn outside of them evolving into Lucario and boosting this guy as well. Ooh, Hitmonlee. Okay, they got some synergy going on here. Interesting. Who gets the energy? Another Riolu. Well, this guy's safe as just dead, right? Like, I'm never gonna survive this, am I? How does one do this? X speed. Wait a second. We just might, you guys. Switches out into the Hitmonlee, gives the energy. Snipes the Oricorio. Sensational. This actually might just work. So I'm going to Pokeball here. There's my second Meditite. I think I can attach it there. I'm going to put this guy down too, right? Potentially. And then I'm just going to smack for 10. I mean, that's not going to do a whole lot of anything here. But my opponent only had one card. Now they have 2 cards in their hand. So, like, now they have 3 cards in their hand. What is this, like? This feels like a Sesame Street episode. 1, 2, 3. Of course, it's Mega Lucario. This bozo. Fraud. Attacks again. Well, we do get the Pichu. That's a little bit good. I can retreat here. I can go there, and then I can Crackly Toss here. Now the question becomes, who are you going to attack, Hitmonlee? Are you going to attack here? Are you going to attack here? Are you going to attack there? You have so many options now. I think Hitmonlee has to target the Oricorio. Okay, so they didn't fall for the bait. Which stinks. We have Field Blower. I can go here. Oh, brother. This is going to be a tough one, let me tell you. We need a top deck right here. I never doubted. I actually just never doubted. Wait, but they win with Korrina, don't they? And the only way we win is by maximum healing with Lucky Ice Pops. You'll love to see it. Oh, I needed a giant cape here. I think they're just going to be able to get it. We were kind of at a disadvantage with his... I'm noticing a lot of my matches. Maybe it could just be the way I build my decks. That could be very well a thing. But I'm always like losing to something that just skips over the active spot and hits my bench. I don't know if I'm just building decks that require me to build something on the bench. I mean, I feel like most decks are. But what was the other one? The Grovyle. The new Grovyle just made my whole Jellicent idea video for Poliwrath like completely not playable. All right, a Korrina, and I think it's just GG's, right? Do they have it though? Do they? They don't! All right, Lucky Ice Pop. Let's get lucky. Oh, okay. It's kind of crazy, actually. We're gonna need to go all the way back up. There's no way, right? Yeah, there's no way. Well, I'm gonna get rid of this. Wait, what? Retreat, okay. Into you. I hit for 30 here. Try to do this math. Next turn, I'll hit for 50. It's still not enough, bro. Oh, they have their own Lucky Ice Pop. You know, just like the first game, I'm gonna wait until the very last second, you guys. Oh my god, that was supposed to be me. The double Lucky Ice Pop tails again. Get rid of this. So sad. We still have a chance. I am a believer. My second Lucky Ice Pop is gonna save us all. Unless they have a Sabrina. Nah, they don't. Giant Cape, yeah? Yeah? Anyway, my opponent got it there. There's nothing I could have done. I mean, depending on what 10 coin flips for a Lucky Ice Pop is not a strategy. Anyway, GG's to my opponent, man. That was fun. Fighting into fighting, they were the better, faster, more versatile fighting type deck. Let's just say. All right, we're going first, and now I'm trying to figure out. I think I'm gonna lead Meditite. I think that might just be the play here. Ooh, Nummel. Okay. So this is interesting because now I really just want to be able to find my Pichu. I think Pichu is going to be the only thing that matters because if they go into Camerupt, I could potentially just ramp, like get this guy online and they'll never be able to knock out this guy. It's interesting. And then what's the max damage they can do to me? Starting plane. Okay, that's helpful for me right now. Copycat, they're trying to fill up their hand size. I think the Mega Camerupt can do 160, but it's random. Right? And is it 160 into one Pokemon, or is it 40, 40, 40, 40? I don't actually remember. Interesting. Okay. Magby. Okay. I think I just give energy here. Oh, we have the field blower. I'm gonna go there. See what we can find real quick. A Pichu. Well, that's rather interesting because I can go here. I can actually retreat into you. I don't know if I want to get rid of the starting planes, you know? Maybe I do. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to ramp the Oricorio, I think. I think that's always the play. Serena. I need them to hit tails here. If they attack. If they choose to attack. They could just go into cast form as well. Or even Magby. The fact that they evolve the backline is interesting, right? Tails? 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 It was very unlucky. Alright, we're gonna go into this guy. We have a copycat. I attach an energy here. I don't really know if there's anything else I should do. I'm just gonna attack. And my goal is to keep this guy alive as long as possible. Pokeball. They probably have 2 flame patches in their hand, right? Interesting. Okay. We have a Cyrus. So there's actually a way for us to win the whole thing. 20, nothing else. I'm going to heal the 20. Right? That makes the most sense. Flip, hopefully go back into my hand. It does. Attach an energy here. I'm going to go Sabrina and see what they go for. I'm just going to ignore this guy. I'm not giving him draws. Okay, so we're going to get this knockout for free, which is pretty good. I'll attach there. I also think I'm just going to field blower now. Get rid of the starting planes. No starting planes for you. I could also Pokeball. Yeah, okay, awesome. And then I'm going to go for the 150 here. 150, I mean just 50 damage. Okay, so we get our first point. I imagine they go into the Nummel again. They need to. Oh, this is so interesting. I think they fumbled, bro. I think they may have fumbled here. Unless they give the energy and then retreat off of this, right? They have nothing discarded. They can't use Flame Patch. They have no stadiums. We're only going to get hit for 30. And then I can Lucky Ice Pop. Cool. I'm doing this correctly. We have another Medicham. I can attach an energy here. I can Lucky Ice Pop. That's always going to be the play. Because in case they can play the stadium and just cook me, you know, it's over then. I get this back. I'm just going to go for the 50. Knock this guy out. The issue is if they retreat now into the Mega Camerupt, right? Then I only have one Cyrus, but then again, I just have to snipe this guy once. Never mind, they can't. I think it's over. I think they don't have any good options here. Moltres. Okay, well, I take that back. I take that back. They have some great options. Attaches an energy there. Nothing here. They have this. They could Flame Patch onto the Moltres. Another Mega Camerupt. Well, things are getting rather interesting because now all I have to do is hit him with that Cyrus. I'm going to retreat. I'm going to get rid of the fighting into you. Put this down. Put this down. Go right into this. He only has one there. I guess they could technically retreat here. I think it's worth just to start applying some massive pressure. He needs a Flame Patch and an energy to retreat right now. If he's missing just one Flame Patch, we're good. But even if he does retreat, I just don't think he gets online. Yeah, there it is. Okay, that was a weird one. I think I did everything correctly with my pivoting. Oricorio was very valuable, I think, in that fight, as well as my field blower. GG's to my opponent. Let's do one more, win or lose. Hey guys, just want to take a quick break from the video to thank you for always watching and supporting the channel. It means the world to me. But did you know that you can support the channel even more by becoming a member here on the channel for as little as $2.99? Yeah. By becoming a Team Crown Grunt, you're going to get exclusive access to our Discord server and the benefit of knowing that you're forever funding every future Pokemon Pocket video here on the channel. Because in this economy, it's been kind of rough. But beyond that, if you want to support even more, you can become a Team Crown admin and have your name up here in the corner. I had to look to make sure that was the corner I was pointing at. But beyond that, guys, I just wanted to say thank you for all the support. And even if you can't support monetarily, all the likes, the hypes, the comments are truly appreciated. So thanks again. With that, let's hop right back into the video. All right, here we go. We're going first with the Pichu lead. And we also have the Oricorio, so we're definitely going to ramp the Oricorio here. Yeah, for sure. Okay. I might actually ramp him twice. We'll go Pokeball. I wonder, maybe we actually ramp the other guy twice. I wonder if we ignore... I don't think we actually do. Hold on. As long as this Pokemon's in the active spot, attacks used by your Pokemon cost one more. I don't have it in my hand yet. Let me see. I don't think Mega Medicham actually ignores that. Anyway. Oh, I can't even crackly toss. Oh, that's beautiful. Goomy into... Okay. Fragrant Forest. Must be a Trico deck. Like a Mega Sceptile, of course. It's very versatile. There's so many different ways. People have been playing Pheromosa. They're playing Goomy. They're playing a lot of different variants. Well, this is rather interesting. I guess I could just do this now, right? For a quick Sabrina. And the reason I'm doing that is so that I can ramp up my Oricorio Meditite, maybe? This kind of gives me an option here. Like, I ramped 2 Pokemon. So if you go into your Grovyle, I guess, you're going to have to snipe one of these bad boys. And I think Oricorio is your biggest threat that you have to be considerate of. Who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. Yep. Okay, so there's the Oricorio snipe. Makes sense. Another copycat. I guess I can go here. Into there. I mean, as a Grovyle, they have to snipe back here, right? Yep. Okay, cool. So this is where things get rather interesting. I can Pokeball. Ooh, if I can find Mega Medicham and a Field Blower, we're in such a good spot right now. Like, actually crazy. It really just depends, though. Alright, so we get rid of that. I'm gonna Copycat. Come on, come on. 2 cards. Field Blower and Mega Medicham. There's 1. There's 2! Some would say 3. We're only gonna hit for 100 here. Man, that stinks. They could go into the Goomy. Alright, let's see what they do. Oh, man. Okay, so they get rid of that. That stinks. We don't get any value there. Fragrant Forest. They actually do. They had other grass Pokemon and they never looked for them. There was, I think, 2 turns they never used their Fragrant Forest, which is really peculiar, you know? This could be bad, right? Mega Sceptile, I think, is just over for me. Another Grovyle. Oh, they probably have Quick Grow Extract onto the active, maybe? No, you'd probably go into the back line. Or... oh. That's a move. I guess Mega Sceptile's still in the deck. Maybe they're only running 1 copy, you guys. Alright, what are we doing? What are we doing? $50 into the back is interesting. I'm like worried. Do I ever evolve here or do I just let it go down? I'm gonna knock out the Sceptile here. The way they're playing, it's interesting. Then again, if they had Cyrus, they would just win the whole game, right? So they go there. Do they add the energy? Okay, they just X speed out from Goomy. Sure. I'm saving the Field Blower. It might come in handy. We still have another Copycat, which isn't going to give us value. But then also... what do they do here? Oh, I see. Genius. No, that makes sense. I think we're just going to jump... again, it's so difficult dealing with Pokemon that just jump over the active. You won't survive another turn. I think it's over. I think it's definitely over. Well, we'll give it to our opponent. I'll just attack here so they can get the final knockout. But there you guys have it. Mega Medicham did better than I anticipated. We learned today that Mimikyu's ability doesn't actually matter and exist. I know it counters Oricorio, but it was really interesting to see that, that's for sure. Things that we struggled with, Hitmonlee, and then Grovile's attack to snipe onto your bench. Maybe I should start including protective ponchos in my deck builds. Maybe. But other than that, this has been a ton of fun. Let me know in the comments what you guys think of this deck list. Don't forget to like, hype, and subscribe. And with that, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Later.